All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm, Nano Dimension. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video that you definitely want to add to your watch list if you don't have it already. I also want every single investor and viewer to be aware that if you want to receive live updates on what I'm watching weekly and throughout the week before it's shared on any other platform, you can join us on the private community. The link is down below in the description in my Patreon. I just started it a week ago, so for all of you guys that want to go ahead and join on in, further support the channel, and allow me to do what I love to do best, which is research stocks for you guys, you can join us on the Patreon. And I'm going to further develop it over time. So I'm excited to see all the things I'm going to be able to share and learn and grow together with you guys. So the link is down below in the description. So here we are. Nndm, Nano Dimension, broke through support, hit a low here, right, of 961, brought itself back up, ran up to $11.96, and it's just kind of sitting sideways. So we're going to look at our new support and resistance in just a moment, and the 50-day moving average, right, of 1249. I want you guys to keep that in mind. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So right now, the bears are definitely dominating this one. We've been watching this one in a bearish run for some time, and after this last offering and so forth that the stock had, it kind of has pushed the stock to have some of the similar behavior that we saw going on here early on back at the $2 and $3 mark, if you guys don't remember, and also here at the $6 mark, right? It took some time to start pushing itself back up. Now, we're going to look at ARK Invest position. It's still pretty big, but I am here to share some big news with you guys, and it's the first time they do this. The first time. So let's go ahead and look at this. So ARKW, right, yesterday, they had 6,274,860 shares. And ARKW today, right, which is the 23rd, ARKW, they went from 6.2 to 6,190,538. So when we look at yesterday to today, they went down by almost 70,000, 80,000 shares in total here, right? Right between that area. First time they do this in ARKW. I think they've never sold in ARKW, and I find that very interesting. But this isn't the first time of what they do, because they've sold before. What I'm about to share you is what they've really done for the first time that we have not seen in ARK Invest ETFs happen. So let's look at this. So here we are with ARKQ, 7,559,513 shares on the 22nd. That was yesterday. And ARKQ today on the 23rd, 7,498,879. So what I mean by the first time, when you look at that, they went down by almost 60,000 shares. It's the first time that they shave off from their position in both ETFs. They've always shaved off in ARKQ, and sometimes they reallocated from ARKQ to ARKW. So it's the first time they sell that I'm aware of. If anybody has to challenge that or research on the fact that ARKW has been sold before, I would appreciate that being shared. But I've always seen them reallocate from ARKQ to ARKW, and if they ever sold, it was from ARKQ. First time they sell from both investment portfolios, right? Both ETFs. I find it interesting, but their portfolio is still pretty large and their position on both of them. So it's not like they shaved off almost 1 million of each. It was just a few 100,000 collectively. But very interesting that they sold as it's going lower. They bought yesterday and then they sold today. I don't know. That's very interesting to me. If they really believe in the company and they're holding that much, they should just buy more, right? But that was something to definitely keep a close eye on. So we want to see how this plays out tomorrow. So our support here is 1073. If that gets broken through, we need to watch carefully how it reacts between this support and the lowest point reached in the day, and if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears tear this one down fairly quickly. We want to go ahead and watch that carefully and be very vigilant on the behavior of this stock. Now, our resistance here is 1197. That needs to be broken through and turn into a support by the bulls so this can continue to work its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware, though, that 1197 getting crossed and turned into a support does not signify or guarantee that the bulls are going to cross the 50-day moving average and end up back in bullish territory. This is just a stepping stone to let us know as investors where the momentum is going and that the bulls are getting one step closer to their goal, which is crossing 1249, the 50-day moving average, but it's not guaranteed. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you definitely want to add to your watch list if you don't have it already. So for everyone that has made it to this point in the video, if you're interested in receiving live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching weekly or within the week as they come up, you can join us over at the private community and Patreon. The link is down below in the description, and if you can't find it down below, you can come to my main page here of the channel, and right next to the welcome video, the Patreon link should pop up. Now once you click on it, you will be redirected over to the Patreon page, and this is a community of investors within a financial community that we're going to talk about stocks to add to your watch list, and I will be talking about what attracted me to them and giving you guys updates on what I'm seeing. So if you want to know more information, live updates before anywhere else on any other platform it's talked about, you can join us over in the community here at Patreon. Let's go ahead and jump into this chart and see what ticker symbol you guys want to go ahead and add to your watch list. So the ticker symbol here that we want to add to our watch list is ALGM, Allegro Microsystems Inc. This is definitely one I've been talking about since December, and we touched base on it when it was falling. So the last time I talked about it, I touched base on it when it was falling. We caught it right here. The first time we caught it was back here at around $24, almost $25, and it ran up to $34 and some change. I found it interesting that it was pulling back towards the end of January, and we retouched base on it here at this point when it was coming right back up in February, so investors were aware that it's picking up traction. Now, it was going sideways for some time, but from this point to this point, it's been holding up pretty well. Now, the overall market is pulling downwards. I have pulled up here the RSI and the MACD, and since it crossed and it's pulling down, these red bars have been dominating, right? No green bars in the whole month of February. Now, red bars have appeared, so this can continue to pull downwards the blue and orange line, and if it crosses below it, this could continue to pull down. It just broke through the 50-day moving average, so it's something to watch. Now, however it behaves between $28 to $24, if it doesn't break $24, it's definitely going to show some strength, and if it breaks through 24, we've already seen what this stock is capable of, and I believe in a bullish market or a market that's not that turbulent, there is a lot of potential here, especially on what this company focuses on. I definitely recommend doing further due diligence on this one, but if you don't have it already on your watch list, I definitely want you guys to add it on, keep it on your radar, pay close attention to it, and I look forward to seeing investors' sentiment and feedback on this one since I've talked about it, and if you've been watching it since the time it was at 24, or even when we talked about it here again at $30, $29. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts and how you feel about this company, because I know that the last time I posted it, a lot of people were doing research and they found this one very interesting. This sector, what it's in and what it does, is pretty impressive. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.